I mean, who films these roads on a scooter? Who loves it? This is pretty steep. Kalispera! The first part of this video shows my ride into Blue Beach. During the ride, I do provide a lot of commentary on the beach. If you don't want to watch this part, skip to the 8-minute mark of the video. The next beach we're driving to is Blue Beach. And when I was riding out here yesterday to this part of the island, I saw a sign that said Blue Beach, so I Googled it, and it could very well be my favorite beach. But there are cons to it, which you will see. But it's this road, it will lull you to sleep because this is a great road. But in a few minutes, it's going to get crazy. The drive down there is very exciting, and there's no amenities at all down here except for sunbeds. And it's kind of windy yesterday, but they had wind breaks. And the pro of this place is it's pretty secluded. There weren't a lot of people down here yesterday. Like, you're in your own little world. It's sandy. The water had a lot of grass in it, but it was pretty windy. I went swimming in the chop, but I don't know, for some reason I like the beach. You will see. The road is fun. Here we go. Here's the road. Yeah. This one is pretty steep. And bumpy. But it's all these little water channels are kind of both hands on the freaking brakes, front and back. This is pretty steep. Beach is way down there. This is the nice part. It's really steep, but it's paved for a while. For a little bit longer. Some nice houses here. I mean, this would be a great place. Pretty secluded. Chapel. Okay, here's where the road goes a little nuts. Really hot right now. I bet it's about 33 or 34. But it's always cooler down at the beach. Just have to be careful of cars whipping up in the opposite direction. I mean, who films these roads on a scooter? Who loves you? If I remember correctly, it's about to get really hairy and steep. There's where I'm going. A lot more cars here today. Which is really a shame, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of room. Hopefully I get my spot. Found the perfect spot. I came to this beach so much that I got to know the guy that runs the beach, and he is a very nice person. However, you do have to pay to park here and for sunbeds. This is not a free beach. The road into Blue Beach is very steep at places and very scenic, but as long as you pay attention, there's really no problem getting in here by car or scooter. Kalispera! This is Blue Beach, and when I first got here, all these sunbeds were full except for this one, number 8, and that's the one I've been sitting in. And you can see when it gets windy, they built these windbreaks in here, and they're pretty nice. And they also, you know, have some down here with no windbreaks. But this is an awesome beach, just awesome. But like I said, it's a little later in the day. The waters have calmed down, and I think on the way in here, I said yesterday there was a lot of seagrass. Today, there's not any. I mean, maybe a little bit. It's a lot less windy, and it's very nice here. I'm gonna go for a swim, and then I'm gonna head out. Couple things about Blue Beach is, number one, there's no bathroom, and there's no food. The man who runs the beach does sell beer and water that's cold, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Another thing is, today when I came down here, all these sunbeds were full, but if you have a sunbed between these two partitions, it's like you're at your own private beach, and it's just a very nice, relaxing place to hang out and swim. This is a sandy beach, as you can see. However, out in the water, there are some rocks for a few feet, but once you get past those, it turns back into sand, and it's great for snorkeling also when it's not really windy. I have read a few of the Google reviews on this beach, and people were complaining on how they had to pay to even park here if they weren't using a sunbed. However, you have to remember that this is how this gentleman makes his living during the summer. And if you greet him in Greek and tip him a few euros, you will have a friend for life. He is a very nice person. I have also learned that next year they plan on having a bar at this beach, so that will even make it better.